Hello everyone, welcome to Caroline's Craftery, and we are doing a what's up, what's happening video. So just a little update on what's going on in my craft room and what goodies I've made over the last week or so. I don't do one of these every week, I just do them when I get some stuff. Let's move a few things off to the side, and then let's start with these digitals. This is a freebie that's on my Facebook group and also on Ko-fi. And it is mushrooms. Got some different sizes. There's, I think, 4 different pages. We've got some postcard type and more postcard types. And then we've got some big postcards. So if you like mushrooms, these would go good in so many journals. So take a peek at those and go and grab them. Then I finished a few of these hand-stitched cards. Backs are all finished. And these are, I call it pin stitching. Some people just call it paper embroidery, whatever it's called. It's done all by hand. I take it and I punch the holes. I've got a pattern that I lay on top, and then I punch all the holes, and then I go and I stitch it all. I back it, and then I do stitching around there. So there is 4 of those done, waiting to go into my box. This was just a little play idea, and I want to stitch around here, but it's just basically cardstock covered with a lace, little bit of decoration on there. And then this is actually trying to think of ways to use up lace. So this is just your ordinary card envelope that you would stick a greeting card in. But I covered the front with lace, and I want to stitch down here just right along the edge just to help hold it in. So that was another idea. Those 2 are kind of just ideas. We have, let's do these here. Now these are, I got a book. I'm not sure where I put the book, but it's a little ring-bound book. And it had all these cute little pages in it. So I cut them out. I think there's a set of 12 here. And I just put on a couple of die-cut butterflies, little chunk of lace, did the stitching around. I used index cards to put them on because I've got tons of index cards. So there's this great little set. I like how these turned out. And these are pretty much just like the pages were in the book. It's a little bit bigger. There was a bit of a border going around. But I just thought it was so cute. And they're all got a different picture. I think I used one of each of the pictures in the book. But they did have the same thing on the back side, so I picked whichever one I liked the best. So there's a set of those, all done in the same way, another mass make thing. I did show these. I did these on an arm's length art. It was a big, huge poster that I got. And I actually got 2 of them. But they were different sizes, and the one was way too big. Like, this is even stretching it for a journal card. These are not quite 8 inches. So most of my journals are 8.5 inches tall, so they would fit. So I took the second one and I cut the flowers out, and they're in the back. So you got the same flower. And then I made a pocket out of the writing about this. Now, they were kind of having to do with the, what do they call those? The emblem, I guess. Anyways, the kind of the shield of arms. So they're all for the provinces of Canada. And I just thought they turned out kind of cool. I could stitch around them if I wanted to. So there's all those, and they all have the flowers on the back too. Now I got these posters at the Lions Club garage sale, and I did show them in one of my Thrifty Canucks videos. So there's those. So those will be fun. Some of them are a little bit different sizes. I cut them as short as I could go without cutting the flowers and that off. So there's that. And you might have seen these in my recent video. They are all these little coin things that I've made, which I really love how they turned out. I got some taller ones that would be great, and then some with 3. So these would make good belly bands, a big side tuck, etc. So there's all those. I do have more of these in the works. I did up about, I think I've got a stack of about 40 of them. I haven't decorated them. I've got the flowers in the centers, and that's it for that. Now this is something else I've been playing with. It started with this tag. Now this is like the pin stitching, like other stuff I've been doing, but I cut a hole in it, and I put a picture in from one of my latest kits, the photo booth pictures, and then I just used some stuff that I had laying around, some birds, I've got some lace, and a couple stickers, and a label. And I really like how that turned out. And then I decided, well, maybe I should make some belly bands. So I've made 4 so far, and I'm working on about another dozen or so. And this is from my Daisy kit. Can't remember the exact name, but they're journal cards, and then on the side where I had some space, I made them smaller, and that's these small ones. And I've just used a scrap piece of cardstock, did the stitching in 2 different colors, and then glued the little cards behind, and then backed it just with some other cardstock, so it's fairly sturdy. But I thought that would make a great belly band. So here's a pink one. And I really like how these turned out. Not just scrap piece of cardstock, scrapbooking cardstock on there. And then purple, love this one. And then is this striped one. So I'm going to be making more of these for sure because I really like them. Use them as a side tuck, a belly band, a bookmark, anything like that you could use those for. So stay tuned for more of those. Then lastly was I did the video on these little bags, pockets with a card in there, and I finished them all up and just absolutely love them. A lot of them I used little lace embellishments that I already had made, and just used a little piece of lace or other goodies on there. These are the big butterflies that we get at the dollar store that so many people have been using. I do cut the white edge off mine, but the majority of these I did use the little ribbon collages that I had. So now I've got to make more because I've been using them up. Just put some little lace there. Love, love, love these. They are all butterfly, but a butterfly could go in just about any journal. You could just tuck it into a pocket because the backs are nice. Some I just, glued down a little bit of lace or ribbon that I had laying around. But now I've got to get busy and make more of these little clusters because I've been using them up, but I have a big, huge jar full. And this is the first time I've been doing my lace like this here. I seen this on Kathy's Garden, and she always does her lace with the hot glue and just kind of pushes it up. And so I did that with these, and I really, really like it. Like, here's another one that I got to go through and pick off the strings yet. But love how they turned out. I think this is almost my favorite. Love the denim blue color. But lots of those. This one I had a die cut, so I threw that in there. And this one was a lace cluster that I'd made, but I hadn't finished it, and I found this pink flower. Perfect, done. This was actually the first one I did, and I like the ones with the clusters way better. I think just gives it that much. I could add a cluster onto there, but that's okay. But I got a whole bunch of those now to add in my stash. Love making things like this. Love doing, what's going on here? There we go. I love doing the mass makes, and it gives me lots of stuff to put in my stash. Like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 19 of those altogether, of those pockets. So I got lots of goodies to put away. I just got a new rolly cart, which I am using to put all my finished ephemera and journal bits. So like these will go in there. These will go in there because they're totally done. Totally, totally done. Same with all these goodies. They're totally done. These still take a little more work. These are just the idea now. Got those. I got all kinds of things to add in. Oh, almost forgot these. I made these flowers quite a long time ago. And I finally got around to finishing them all up. So now they can go into my flower bin. And these are just made out of old greeting cards, cardstock, etc. I've got a number of dies that cut them. I layer them up. And most of them, I just put a brad in it. I got tons of brads. So it made it quick and easy to finish off the center. And I've got a lot of flowers in here. These I put a little dot of scribbles on there because that one there, I was wrecking them, trying to punch a hole and putting a brad through them. But we got these ones, got lots and lots of flowers. And love how the brads look so wonderful in there. Tried to match them up color-wise. And then we've got a whole bunch down here of, these are actually purchased. I didn't purchase them, but they were in a bunch of stuff that somebody gave me or something. So I finished those up, just matching, not really even matching up, but making flowers with 3 or 4 different bunches of flowers and making them look pretty. But these are all ready to go into my stash now. I have a special container for flowers of all kinds. So now I can put all of these away. And when I go to use these, I may or may not ink them up. But that's it for my What's Up, What's Happening video. Hope you enjoyed it. Check out the links below. Check out the shops. Check out some of the inspirational channels I have below. And have fun making stuff. A lot of these. This I did. This I did. I think I did a video on the flowers too, but I'm going to do a video on how I made these as well, so stay tuned for that down the road. So take care, and thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, hitting the bell, all that good stuff, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.